Hi, I'm Lynne and I'm a retrofit assessor from Cosy in Lancashire. Why do we need to carry out a retrofit assessment? Well, retrofit assessments are specifically targeted to reducing energy use. Not only does it help to comply with regulations, it also protects families from fuel poverty by making homes warmer, more comfortable and more affordable, and therefore ultimately resulting in a better quality of life for residents. Retrofitting also integrates new products, technologies and materials into an existing building to reduce energy consumption. So unlike renovation, which primarily looks at aesthetic improvements or repairs, retrofitting specifically targets energy reduction. When would we carry out a retrofit assessment? Well, a retrofit assessment will be carried out once a customer has sent in an application form to apply for the funding that's on offer and sent in all their eligibility and they've met the criteria. Once this is all approved, they will then be booked in for a retrofit assessment, and one of the team in the office will give the resident a call to book in the appointment with one of our retrofit assessors.
Hi, my name's Zoe and I'm from Cosy Homes in Lancashire, and we're here in Blackpool today to do a retrofit assessment.
What can residents expect from a retrofit assessment? They can expect one of our assessors to attend the property and carry out a thorough inspection of the internal and external of the property. This will entail taking many pictures of all the rooms within the property. So we need to have access to all the rooms to be able to take all these pictures. Also, it's worth noting that we need access to the windows in each room, and also that these are unlocked ready for the survey. This also the same for the loft. We need access to the loft. Even if the loft is boarded or has boxes in, we still need to be able to access the loft.
So the retrofit assessment can last between 1 to 3 hours depending on the size of the property. Also on the assessment we do need access to all of the rooms. So starting at the front of the property, we'll measure the outside wall and take a photo also. The next step is using this tool to measure all the gaps under the doors throughout the property. So the next step is we'll take pictures of the lighting throughout the property. We then take photos from every angle in each room. The height, width and depth also need to be measured in each room. So the next step is to measure the height and the width of the windows throughout the property, and also to open every window to show ventilation. So the next step is we take pictures of how you currently heat your home. In this property they have a gas central heating system. We also take pictures of any heating controls. The next step is we need to measure the depth of the loft insulation. For the final step, we take pictures of all elevations of the property.
What happens after a retrofit assessment? Once the retrofit assessor has completed the assessment, they produce a set of recommendations of measures for that particular property, and also a set of documents that are the start of the retrofit project. The office will then give the resident a call to go through the measures that have been recommended, and the homeowner can then decide which measures they would like installing in their property.
And that completes the retrofit assessment.
Are there any other surveys involved in the process? After the initial retrofit assessment, this is just the first part of the process. There'll be several technical surveys dependent on the number of measures being installed into a property. So the resident should expect several visits for technical surveys. There will also be visits for air tightness tests and possibly asbestos surveys. On technical survey, ventilation is required and is mandatory for all fabric measures, and fabric measures include doors, windows and any form of insulation. The ventilation that is required in properties is trickle vents to all windows, adequate undercuts on doors and mechanical ventilation in all bathrooms, kitchens and wet rooms. Do I have any advice for residents who are unsure of the process? I think it's important to understand the purpose and what to expect. So to make the process smoother, it's important to remember a few things. Firstly, just remember its purpose. It's to improve efficiency, reduce costs and enhance comfort. Find out about the retrofit assessor. Are they perfectly qualified? Have they got the experience? Thirdly, prepare for the assessment. Ask questions, communicate your goals with the retrofit assessor and provide any certificates for the assessor for any previous work. If you require any further information, please visit the Cosy Homes in Lancashire website.